Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? It's a Thursday. Yes, yes, yes. We didn't stream on Tuesday. I was very, very busy announcing a brand new game at work, which is called Forefront, by the way, if you want to check it out. If you have a VR headset, it looks pretty cool. But needless to say, I've been a bit busy. Though today, we're back. Also, this is like my favorite song ever, and it's gonna hurt to pause it to roll the intro. It really is. It really is. Oh God. Prepare for pain. Hello. I like Jed's idea. I'm gonna start the first focus time with that song. So I've skipped. But welcome in, everyone. I hope you're all doing absolutely fantastic. Cosmic Katie with the first. Let's freaking go. Jed, hello, hello, hello. How's it going? How's it going? Yeah, I've skipped it. Just like I skipped stream on Tuesday, and I'm gonna start focus time with it, and listen to it in its entirety. That's the plan. That's the plan. Welcome in, everyone. Hello, hello. Last week, it's unbelievable that it's been a week since I last streamed. It's been a wild ride. Last week we ended on 62,212 words. Meaning, I'm kind of running a little bit behind on word count because I haven't written a lot. Well, I haven't written anything since last Thursday, which is kind of problematic. Well, it's not really problematic, but it's kind of annoying because I kind of wanted to get to like at least 65K for today. That's likely not happening after this stream. But it's fine. We'll figure it out. I did, however, not next week, but the week after, I've taken a week off of work, and we're going to be streaming every weekday that week. So March 24th till March 28th, I'll be live every day. I still have to decide on the hours because I kind of want to decide if I want to start in the morning, then have lunch together on stream and then work in the afternoon as well. I'm not sure if I just want to start in the morning or if I want to start in the afternoon like our regular streams. We'll see. We'll see. I did paint my nails again. This time they're black. Well, actually, don't look too close. I like painting my nails. Listen, I've started doing it myself and not having to bother Cleo with it. and listen, it's been a vibe. It's been a vibe. So yeah, expect to see these in different colors. Each street, no, not each street. I'll probably keep them black for like a little while and then go back to purple, or heck, maybe I'll experiment a little bit and combine some colors and stuff. We'll see. But yeah, um, then also Starlight, welcome in. I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. Good morning. What else is there to talk about? Yeah, so Forefront was announced on Tuesday on the VR Games Showcase, which was also streamed on IGN and on the Game Trailers YouTube page. It was really cool. And Forefront, our new game, was the first announcement, which was also really freaking cool. And yeah, I watched together with a bunch of people in the Forefront Discord. And it was just really fun. And I'm excited for that game, and I can't wait for people to play it. And it's been a really, really fun experience. It's been busy, though. So busy, in fact, that when I clocked out today at noon, I've already reached the hours I need to work this week, so I won't be working tomorrow, which means I'll probably also be streaming tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central European Time. I'm gonna take the morning to sleep in, because I've been missing some sleep this week, because I've been busy and excited and adrenaline and all that. So tomorrow we also have a stream in the afternoon. And I'm very, very happy with with how the reveal went. It was really, really cool. Then over the weekend, I've played a lot of Split Fiction. It's a new co-op game from Hazelight Studios, the people who made A Way Out and It Takes Two. I've been playing Split Fiction with a friend of mine, and I actually don't have the words. It's fucking amazing. Like, it is amazing. It's also about two authors. So it kind of hits home for me extra, which is really nice. And yeah, it's just really fucking good. It's a stellar game. I can't remember the last time I had such a fun gaming experience. Like, we were both belly laughing multiple times throughout our playthrough. We haven't finished it yet, but we're close to the end. I might actually finish it with him like tonight or something. But yeah, it is absolutely fantastic, and it'll be hard for any other game that releases this year to convince me that Split Fiction shouldn't be my game of the year. We haven't encountered any bugs, like not one, which is wild. It's super fluid. The gameplay just keeps on coming with new mechanics to keep everything fresh and fresh and fresh again. I'm absolutely floored by it. It is fantastic. So yeah, that's one thing I did. What I also did was I had a D&D session on Sunday. And for the people that know, we're playing Curse of Strahd, which is a notoriously challenging campaign, to say the least. And I've experienced my first character death. Yeah. Our party was attacked by vampires. And two vampires got the better of Tuba Trombone, my Loxodon uh, cleric, life domain. And yeah, he perished. He perished, and it's very, very sad. And it was a really good session though. Like, you know, I was able to make the goodbye somewhat like emotional. Um, and my party is likely gonna cremate him next session, which is actually next week. Uh, and I'm looking forward to how the DM is going to introduce my new character, because of course I already made a new one. Hello. I've noticed through playing Curse of Strahd that playing through it without a paladin, is challenging. To say the least. So I've made a Oath of Devotion paladin, and yeah, I had a bunch of characters, so but I didn't have a paladin, so I created a new one, specifically an Oath of Devotion paladin. And it's a Herngone, which is not usually a good fit for like being a paladin, but I also didn't really want to like, I just wanted to play what I wanted to play, and so I'm playing a Herngone paladin, which is really cool. For the people that don't know, Herongones are basically rabbit folk. And so I'm a rabbit. His name is Benedict Booplesnoot. And and he fights with a shield and a spear, and I specifically chose a spear because well, my character had to be level 5, and so there's a feat or an ability score improvement that you can choose at level 4. But I chose a feat, and the feat I chose is Pole Arm Master. Now, Pole Arm Master, what that does is if you use a weapon that is a pole arm, like a spear or a glaive or a halberd or a quarterstaff, what you can do is you can use your bonus action to do another attack with that weapon, but just with the back of the weapon instead of the front of the weapon. And so you can create extra damage that way. However, that's not the only thing that's neat about it. What is also neat about it is with Pole Arm Master, if enemies come inside of melee range of you, you get to opportunity attack them. Not just when they move out of your melee range, but also when they move into your melee range. You can also attack them with the back of your weapon with Pole Arm Master, which I'm very excited about because I also have a spell that can command a creature to come and attack me. Which means that if that succeeds, that enemy comes into my melee range, I attack him with the back of my weapon as a reaction with opportunity attack. Then I attack him normally. Then I do my extra attack. And then I use my bonus action to attack again. I'm going to enjoy that shit. I'm going to enjoy that shit. And I'm using a spear because without the shield, my AC is terrible. Even though I have chainmail armor, my AC with the shield is, I think, 18. Without it, it would be 16, and that just simply won't do for Curse of Strahd. So, you know, so yeah, that's why I chose a spear, because that's a one-handed weapon. A glaive would have been my best choice because that has a range of 10 feet instead of 5, which is fucking amazing for Pole Arm Master. But yeah, at the same time, I don't want to lose my AC when I can't equip my shield at the same time, because a glaive is a two-handed weapon. So, yeah. But I'm really happy with my build. I'm really happy with my build. And I hope I also have some healing stuff for the party. Lay on hands, obviously, because paladin. So there's a lot of possibilities with oath of devotion. My God, that was hard to say for some reason. I also have the ability to turn undead, which is really neat in a Curse of Strahd setting, because there's a lot of dead people running around. And so yeah, I'm super excited. I'm super excited. Also, Comatose, what's up? Welcome in. Hope you're doing good. I'm gonna start Act 3 today. Pray for me. Let's freaking go. I shall pray for you. To the morning, Lord. Anyway, so yeah, I'm excited to play D&D again because I want to take my character out for his first run. I also just really love the name Benedict Booblesnoot, Rabbit Folk Paladin. It's just amazing. And yeah, I'm gonna have. It's an adorable name, but he'll kill you on the spot. Well, he won't because he's a paladin and he's lawful good. So he won't actually kill you on the spot. But yeah. Does he consent to booping of snoots? So basically, he likes people booping his snoot, but he doesn't want to admit that. So every time someone suggests it, he'll go like, please don't, please don't. But then when people do, he actually really enjoys it, but he just, yeah. He just doesn't have the guts to admit it, you know? Oath of Vengeance Paladin for Curse of Strahd. Let's fucking go. Have you played? You're currently playing Curse of Strahd, right? Or have you played it before as well? He says he hates head pats, but secretly adores them. Let's friggin' go. Oh, so you're playing it with a different group or something, or wait, then what were you playing now? Like, I thought you were playing Curse of Strahd now. Am I confused? I am confused. I am confused. I thought you were playing through that now. Oh, okay, gotcha. Sorry. I think I just, I don't know, mixed things up, probably. How did the Oath of Vengeance Paladin work for Curse of Strahd? Was that nice? Yeah, Curse of Strahd has been great so far. Although the one thing is that, you know, our party is usually into the really like silly things. And sometimes that clashes with the horror like setting of Curse of Strahd. But honestly, it kind of adds a certain charm to it. So I'm not too upset about that. But yeah, it was nice. It was fun. Ended up multiclassing into fighter, and that was slightly overpowered. Fuck yeah. I mean, Oath of Vengeance plus fighter is a pretty solid choice, not gonna lie. Yeah, paladins with action surge. Oof. Hot. Especially because you already get an extra attack as a paladin at like level 5, I think. So if you have action surge on top of that, whew, I might actually take 2 levels in fighter with Benedict if I get there, just to get the action surge, because that would mean I get to attack again, like another time on top of the whole pole arm shenanigans stuff. So I might do it, but it'll depend on what the party also needs, because I know that our druid, which is played by Cleo, it's a Circle of the Moon druid, so they basically wild shape for combat, and like she's fucking obliterating people in wild shape, which is fucking amazing. And our Hexblade Warlock, is it? I think I might be mixing it up, but they also pack a lot of good punch and is almost unhittable with the way that he's built his character. Like the times that he comes out of combat unscathed is fucking amazing. So I'm trying to see like where I want to go with my paladin, but I think I might have to take a couple of levels in cleric or something, because our healing ability is now a bit less than ideal, I'd say. Our sorcerer doesn't really have healing spells, and our druid can only cast healing spells when they're not in wild shape. And well, my previous character that died was the healer of our party, so so yeah. Ranger / rogue with the alert feat can get you like 26 passive perception at level 6, which is higher than most dragons. Holy shit. That is wild. What the fuck? I might keep that one in mind for our next campaign. Also, I don't know, but your DM will hate you. She already hates us. Don't worry about it. In a loving way. What was I saying? What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh yeah. People always like crap on Ranger. I really like Ranger as a class, not gonna lie. Cleo plays a Ranger in the campaign that I DM, and it's really fun. I mean, she's probably gonna multi-class, because at some point the Ranger doesn't really get anything interesting, like really game-changing anymore. But is nice. Yeah, she's playing a Beastmaster Ranger right now in the campaign that I DM. And like she's actually really enjoying herself, and it's been really fun, not gonna lie. But we did notice that later levels don't really add too much, so she might also take another class in there, though it might not be rogue, because that really doesn't fit with the character. Although I guess you could spin it with, they used to be a bit roguelike, but now they're a better person or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, it's been fun though. I actually really think that Ranger is underrated right now, I feel. Anyways, I could talk about D&D like all the time, so maybe I shouldn't continue, because otherwise I'm not going to get any work done. To be honest, fighter is a good option for most half-casters / martial casters, because of how simple their features are. Yeah, true. Yeah, she's been thinking about fighter, I think, to add to her multi-class, because also the action surge is just amazing. Like that alone makes it a really cool class to multi-class with, I feel. Because you can get an extra attack in that way. And that's just really nice. Second wind as well. Just really helpful. Exactly. Especially if you don't have like a lot of robust healers in your party, second wind is fucking amazing. And I don't think, well, there's one bard in the party that I DM for, and they do have some healing spells, but second wind is always handy for anyone, like you say. Anyway, one more thing about D&D. So I got a mini from one of the players that we play with. He makes his own minis, and it's really freaking cool, and he's really good at it. And he gave me a mini of tuba trombone, and then Naga, my dog, destroyed it. Remember? Yeah, so that guy took that mini and kind of repaired him, but kept certain wounds. And during the session where Tuba perished at the hands of vampires, I role-played those injuries into the fights. And so now the mini looks exactly like Tuba in the moment of his death. And it's really cool. It's really cool. It's really nice. So yeah, kind of happy accidents type moment. Not gonna lie. It's like Naga knew that my character was gonna die. Yeah. Moral of the story, be careful around vampires when you're playing D&D. Well, and in real life, I suppose, if you ever encounter one. Regardless, chat, we're going to go into some worky durkies. Also, where the heck is my date and time? Thank you. I am still working on chapter 23 of the sequel to this baby. It's hard. It's difficult. It's a whole chapter of fighting, which is cool because it's a really cool fight. But it's difficult because a lot of things are going on. And yeah, it's definitely something. There's also some flirting going on between two characters as they're fighting, which is always fun. But yeah, it's a challenge though. It's a challenge because I see it all happen in my mind. Like I see it. It's just translating that to words to make sure people have a similar image in their mind is a challenge, to say the least. So yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Katie, exactly. And I've been reading Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. I'm about halfway, I think. I did make some progress on like reading. And the way she describes the fights is really neat. And I was able to get some inspiration for like words and like how to describe certain actions and stuff, which is really neat. So maybe that'll enrich the experience a little bit. But yeah. Also, I've been really enjoying Fourth Wing so far. I actually gasped multiple times already, which is really nice. Though one thing I don't understand is people call it porn, as in there's a lot of sexual content and flirting and blah de blah, and I I can't help but feel kind of disappointed. Like I thought it would be raunchier. Like nothing really porny has happened yet. Maybe I'm just too early in the like I'm only halfway. There's still time, but the way people described it was like, "Oh, it's like fantasy smut." And I'm like, "It's pretty tame so far." Like I mean, it's good, but it's not porn. Like what do you mean? Um so I don't know if I'm just not there yet. But all I can say is I'm digging the fantasy. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I've been reading the wrong book. I don't know. Maybe people were talking about a different fourth wing. I don't know. I mean it's fun, and yes, they talk about, you know, how hot characters are, and how like how they feel attracted to people and stuff, but it's nothing like I've not encountered anything really like raunchy yet, which now that I've heard all these things kind of leaves me disappointed a little. um but you know, I'll update you when I finish it eventually. Regardless, chat, I said I was going to start with focus time 10 minutes ago, so maybe I should actually start focus time. I wish you all the best of luck with whatever you're going to be doing right now, whether it's working, writing, studying, cooking, cleaning, editing, revising, drawing, reading, whatever it is. You have got this. I believe in you, and we'll be back in 40 minutes time. Let's go. Hello, chat. How was focus time? Let me know. I don't know what that was in the audio, but hi. Welcome back. I made it to 62,564 words, which had 300 words-ish written, which is not, like, great, but it's also 300 words more than I had, so I can't complain, I suppose. And especially considering this is a really challenging chapter, yeah, that just makes it even harder. It's kind of difficult because of all the reasons that I've previously stated, but also there's basically okay, I'm not gonna go into spoilers, obviously, but the chapter is called Duels, and there's 2 duels happening at the same time, and we basically switch back and forth between those 2 fights that are happening. And I don't know, it's difficult to just switch between the 2 because I also don't want to keep the reader with one of them for too long, because then they have to wait for the other fight and vice versa, and it's just difficult, okay? It's a challenge. It's a challenge. Both fights have to happen. They're both interesting and awesome. Yeah, the balancing of the 2 is difficult, and I've thought about maybe splitting them up into separate chapters, but then in one of the chapters I'll have to kind of retell what's happening on the other side, and it's annoying. I also don't know how beta readers will react to it. Maybe I'm just getting into my head too much about it. I don't know. I guess beta readers will tell me eventually. But first I just really need to get this onto the page. There's also a separate scene at the end of the chapter, which is a flashback, which kind of clarifies something from earlier. But I'm thinking about putting that in a separate, shorter chapter instead of at the end of this one. Je suis unsure. Regardless, I have to get the words down first anyway. I'll worry about how to structure it later. But you know, it's fine. It's fine. Maybe the feedback will help you work out how to do it if there's even an issue. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's not really worth worrying about right now. So we're just gonna keep going. But I'm almost at the end of the scene, and I think the next scene would be slightly easier, I think. I think it'll be slightly easier. And as soon as that's done, I can go to the next chapter. Very exciting stuff. I can't believe I'm like almost at the end. Even though I'm still missing quite some words to get to that 80K. But as I said, there's probably a missing chapter at the start that I kind of need and want in there. So that's at least another 3,000 words that will be added to the early chapters of the book. So yeah, we'll see where we get once I finish chapter 27, which is the final one. How far, like how many words we have. And then, I mean, then I have to go through the entire manuscript again anyway. And I'm pretty sure that there will be some words added in that process. So we'll see. You're about to finish your second book. It's exciting. It is exciting. It's also terrifying. But I think I like it more than book one. I think I'm liking it more than book one. Also because all the characters, well, most of the characters are already established. And so I get to have more fun with that. And I don't know, I'm vibing with it way more. And I open my mouth. It's a bad day. So yeah. Thank you, Lee. Thank you. Much appreciated. How are you doing, by the way? I hope you're doing good. Because of character establishment. Yeah, like I don't know. There's something really freeing about me getting to reintroduce my characters, but at the same time be like, well, readers will already know these characters, so it's yeah, I don't know. It's kind of it's easier in my like, or at least I perceive it that way. I don't know. It's more effortless, maybe. I don't know. But I do feel like the current draft that I have does need a little more setup at the beginning. Because I think like the ball really starts rolling at the end of chapter 3 already. Like from there on out, the story really like starts going, and I feel like I need something extra there to set the stage a little bit, especially for one of the characters. Because one of the characters has had a little bit of growth in a certain aspect of their character, but right now that growth kind of happens between books, between the chapters, and I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. So that's definitely a chapter that I want to have in there early, to make sure that that doesn't feel weird or anything, or out of the blue or something like that. There's also certain things that come back in later chapters that already have to be foreshadowed, but I didn't really know those things yet. So now I can use that knowledge to actually put some foreshadowing in there. I don't know. Like it's fun. I'm having fun. It's also a lot of work, but I'm having fun. The job of editing is never done, as they say. Yep. You could keep editing your novel for eternity. You could. Like that. You can't, like, you can do that. It's just you shouldn't do that. But yeah, it just keeps going. Even like when you hear established authors talk about their novels and them saying like, "Oh, that novel, I wish I could like go through another round of edits for that now with the experience I have now." And it's just like, yeah, but that's not how it works, right? It's not how it works. This will be so me. I'm such a perfectionist that even after I start trying to look for agents, I will still be like, no, I found another issue. Arnar. I'm doing well, just taking it easy today. I normally stream at this time, but food poisoning. Oh no! Oh fuck. I hope you feel better soon. That sucks. I tell people I'm a recovering perfectionist. Listen, it's fine. It's fine. This is why it took me over a year to write my first draft. I was trying to write it like it was the third or the fourth. Yeah, that was my first mistake as well. This book, well, it took me, I think, 2 years in total to write because I also kept thinking like, I kept editing as I was writing, which, yeah, is not really, well, at least not for me. I know writers who that's part of their process and it works for them. But for me personally, I can't, like, that just holds me back. I have to get my first draft out, like, onto the page, no matter how grotesque and horrid it is, before I can actually tinker with it and fix it. That's also part of the reason why I think the editing process is my favorite, because I get to make my manuscript better and pretty and all that good stuff. And when I first started writing, I wrote a book before this one. Spoiler alert, it wasn't great. But I spent years on that one, but it never went anywhere. And I didn't really even finish it because I just kept changing and changing and changing things as I was drafting. And it didn't happen. I couldn't finish it. And with this novel, I also just think that this one is way stronger in terms of like ideas and characters. And with this one, I started applying the first draft can be shit thing. I can fix it later. And where this was a learning experience on that front, as in I tried, but it didn't always work. With the novel that I'm currently writing, I'm just trying to tell myself not to edit and just get the stuff onto the page and fix it later. Because otherwise, I know that I won't get to the finish line. And again, this is just my personal way of doing things. Like, I can't tell other like, there's a lot of writers out there who give out advice and they're saying like, oh, you should do this and you have to do this way and that way. Otherwise you're a shit writer, or otherwise you're never going to get there, or whatever. That's bullshit. You have to find what works for you. And this works for me. And that's in the end all that matters. I fight those people. I fight those people. Oh, that's good. But yeah, you should fight those people because writing doesn't look any one way. Writing looks like a lot of different ways, and people just have to find and experiment to uncover what works for them. And sure, you can share your experiences and how you do things, but you can't force other people to also do it that way or like you can share so that people might be like, oh, I might try that and see if that works, but you can't demand people to do things a certain way. I've been having more fun doing it my own way, and if it's the unconventional way, then that's okay. Honestly, fucking go for it. Go for it. Just do it. It's the same with those people that are like, "Oh yeah, you have to look at the trends in the industry and try to follow the trends and write books that fit into the trends and stuff." And I'm always like, "Write what you want to read." Like, what do you like? Which ideas get you excited? Write that, and it'll have the passion and the heart and the soul that it needs to become something beautiful. And if that's by coincidence something that fits into the trends, well, I mean, let's freaking go. But just write what you want. Like, write the book that you want to read. Otherwise, what's the point? Anyway, I should probably get back into focus time. Oh, right. Chat. I wish you all best of luck with whatever you're going to be doing right now, whether it's working, writing, studying, cooking, cleaning, editing, revising, whatever it is, you have got this. I believe in you, and we'll be back in 40 minutes' time. Let's freaking go. Hello. Hi, hi, hi. Wow, my voice went out there a little bit. My goodness, yes. Okay, hello. How was focus time? Mine was pretty good. I've reached 63,071 words, meaning I did get my goal for today. Well, at least the minimum goal for today. I want to try and get to 64. And I finished the scene that I've been having troubles with. So I can move on to the next scene in the next focus time. And I got myself some fruit salad. I can't stream without having a fruit salad. I mean, I could. Mm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that hits the spot. It's got apple. It's got blueberries. It's got mango. It's got passion fruit. It's got kiwi. And it's got an orange. Well, part of an orange. I got hand cramp writing out the missing paragraph from the manuscript. Oh no. Yeah, how did I stream all those years without access to fruit salad? I don't know. Genuinely, genuinely don't know. Also, very, very soon, I'll be able to upgrade my setup a little bit. Because your boy may or may not have ordered an ultra wide monitor and some new monitor arms to make my setup a little more ergonomic and to also be sure that I could have space for the ultra wide monitor. um, and it should arrive at the latest next week on Monday. So I'll probably spend Monday evening like taking apart my setup and building it up again to include the ultra wide monitor so that I can use it on Tuesday. Bah, bah. Yeah, we still have to arrange how we're or when we're going to do that rather. I'll have to take a look at the calendar. So yeah, that's exciting. I kind of also need a new computer mouse. But I think I'm going to keep that for next month. Enough spending money for a little while, I guess. Oh yeah. The Rowlet is definitely going there somewhere. Probably like the Oshawott is up there. I'll probably put it there somewhere. We'll see. Watermelon sugar high. There's no watermelon in this, Harry. There's no watermelon in this. I wish. Do we have matching Rowlet and Oshawott plushies? Well, I'm gonna get a Rowlet one because Jed bought one for me when he went to London to the Pokemon Center. Or, well, the pop-up Pokemon Center that they had there. And I already do have an Oshawott over there that I got from Nintendo back in the day when I was still primarily streaming Nintendo games. The Rowlet will definitely make a nice addition there. Yeah. The theory where the same person grows. Yeah, I also kind of had a hard time like deciphering how big the Rowlet actually is. Oh, by the way, I did pay you, Jed. Maybe check if you got that. Yeah, it was a bit hard to like discern how big it actually is. I think it's about the same size as the Oshawott there, no? I don't know. Oh, by the way, I don't know if Lee's still here. But Alfred here comes from IKEA. Also, Alfred is actually a hand puppet. I just use him as a pop filter, which actually works surprisingly well. And he's been my co-host ever since I found that out. Oh my god. I swear, how did I ever survive without fruit salad? Unbelievable. I mean, it's fine, Jed. I'll see it when I get it. It's fine. I'm guessing it's about the same size or a little bit bigger than the Oshawott. Hold on. Let me actually grab the Oshawott for a second. I'm guessing it's about this big. He's a baby. He's just a little baby. He is cute. He is cute. There we go. Trying to pick Arceus starters was like trying to choose my favorite child. Oh, that's funny. I chose Rowlet. I was actually, because that Oshawott, Nintendo sent me that for the release of Legends Arceus, which I didn't end up liking Legends Arceus very much. I know a lot of people did. It just didn't click with me for some reason. Regardless, I saw other people getting like the same care package for the release of that game. And I saw some people get a Rowlet plushie with it from Nintendo. And so I was like, I mean, surely Nintendo is going to send me the Rowlet one, right? Because hello. Surely Nintendo is going to send me the Rowlet one, right? Because I mean, my whole channel is is owl branded, right? They didn't. They didn't care. They were like, fuck that guy. He's not getting Rowlet. No, I think they randomly distributed starter plushies. Just straight up sent it back. Thanks for the present, but fuck you. No. No, I'm still grateful for Nintendo supporting me the way they did back then. Because basically all I streamed was Nintendo games, and it was really cool that they were like, oh, we'll send them some stuff occasionally. That was really nice. I don't know what starter I'm going to choose for ZA. I don't know. What I do know is that it's not going to be Chikorita. Which is very sad for Chikorita, but I don't like Chikorita. For me, it'll be between Totodile and the name is escaping me. Tepig? Is that the name? Yeah. Nice. I did remember. Fuck yeah. I'm a Pokemon god. No, I'm not. But it's probably gonna be between Totodile and Tepig for me. Although I did read the theories that that Meganium might be grass slash fairy. I've read about those theories because apparently Chikorita uses like a fairy type move in the trailer or something. And I think that's pretty neat. I think that's pretty neat. That would be nice. To be fair, I do like Meganium. I'm just not a huge fan of Chikorita and Bayleaf. But I guess maybe it's worth sitting through those evolutions. If Meganium then ends up being grass slash fairy, would be nice. Oh, Ampharos is such a. Oh, I love Ampharos. Yeah, love. I love Ampharos. It's a really cool Pokemon. Hmm. That's true, Jed. That's true. Anyways, I don't know if this is like a sin, but I'm also not a huge fan of Totodile. And I'm actually also not that big a fan of Tepig. like, when I saw the starter lineup, I was like, huh. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry, not sorry. I just don't vibe with them, you know? Regardless, we should probably get back into focus time. T to the hee hee ha ha. T to the hee hee ha ha. Let's frickin' do it. Let's do it. No worries. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Right, we're gonna go back into focus time. I wish you all the best of luck with whatever you're gonna be doing right now, whether it's reading, cooking, cleaning, studying, working, whatever it is. You've got this. I believe in you. And we'll head back right into the focus time. I don't know why I did this accent, but we're here now, partner. I'm sorry. I don't know. Anyways, see you in 40. Let's go. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. No worries, Jed. No worries. Have fun with whatever you're about to do. I'm also gonna end stream. I made it to 63,284 words. Which is not the progress that I really hoped for, but you know. I'm, however, getting pretty tired, and I'm gonna take some rest before making dinner. So this is where it ends today. But tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central European Time, we're back for some more co-working, and hopefully I'll be able to get to 64K and maybe even finish chapter 23, because that would be nice. Very, very nice. Anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. I'm not going to rate somebody today because I'm just really tired, and I don't think I have the energy to do all that. So I'll leave you all here today. Thank you all so much for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure to have been on your screens today, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.